Good afternoon, students. This is another section of BJC Review with Mrs. Wilson. Today we looked at Woods-Rogers and we also examined the mapping skills for the map of the Bahamas. In this question on Woods-Rogers, we focused on the sources or the source-based question. It's also known as the structured question found in section D of the BJC examination. In question number 1, it states, what was the title given to Woods-Rogers when he arrived in the Bahamas? Students, if you said his title was Royal Governor, you are correct. He was indeed the first Royal Governor of the Bahamas. That question is worth 1 point. In question B, list 2 conditions in the Bahamas before the arrival of Woods-Rogers. Before Woods-Rogers arrived to the Bahamas was inhabited by pirates. Number 2, the island had garbage piled up high everywhere. The roads were overgrown. The defense system, which was the forts, was in disrepair. So he met the Bahamas in a very poor condition. So for question number 2, you would give 2 of those answers and receive 2 points. In question C, what made Woods-Rogers a good governor? Woods-Rogers was made a good governor because of his history, his former occupation or job as a privateer. He had excellent skills at sailing. He had circumnavigated the world. That means that he had sailed all over the world. And as an ex-privateer for the English government, he knew exactly what it was like to be a pirate. He had put in laws, strict laws, to get rid of piracy, and he did. He also got the ex-pirates together and made them workers to clean up the Bahamas. So he had become an excellent governor. Any of those 3 answers will give you 3 points for question C. And the last question we looked at today was question D. Woods-Rogers' first term as governor was a failure. Now in this question, you must choose a position. You can either choose to agree with that statement, that Woods-Rogers' first term as governor was a failure. And if you agree, you would answer by saying, I agree that Woods-Rogers' first term as governor was a failure because 1, he was unable to complete his jobs or objectives. For example, he did not establish trade or commerce, and he did not complete the House of Assembly until his second term. You can also look at the fact that he went back to England early because he fell ill and he was bankrupt. He had left the Bahamas with a large debt that he incurred while cleaning up and repairing the forts in the Bahamas. That is why when he arrived to England in 1721, he was put into debtor's prison. The stronger point for this question would be to disagree with this statement. And if you choose this position, you must only answer one position at a time. You should not present an answer that has both, that you agree and also you disagree within the same answer. So students, be careful to only choose one position. Now the stronger position would be to disagree with this statement because Woodes Rogers would have 1. Gotten rid of the pirates, 2. Strengthened the island's defense, 3. Cleaned up Nassau and made it a respectable place to live. He also repaired the forts. So the stronger position for this question would be to disagree, because basically he did a lot of good. He achieved a lot of good. Then we looked at the islands of the Bahamas. If you look at that map, you would see that island number 1 is Grand Bahama, island number 2 is Bimini, island number 3 is Andros, island number 4 is Abaco, island number 5 is Ragged Island, island number 6 is Eleuthera, island number 7 is New Providence, island number 8 is Great Exuma, island number 9 is the Berry Islands, island number 10 is Cat Island, island number 11 is Crooked Island, island number 12 is Auckland, island 13 is San Salvador, island 14 is Rum Cay, island 15 is Long Island, island 16 is Great Inagua, island 17 is Mayaguana. So students, you would need to know all of your islands to be successful on this BJC examination. Then we visited a past BJC paper. This particular map comes from the past BJC exam for 2014. And yes, they do repeat the questions. The first question says, the main settlement on the island located in square F5. To answer this question, which is dealing with the mapping skill grid reference, in particular, this is an alphanumeric grid reference. It wants you to name the main settlement on the island located in square F5. The first thing that you would do is you would identify the letter in the grid reference, which is F, the number, which is 5, and F would include this entire column that I am outlining with red. This is column F. Then you're going to look for the square that is F5, and that square, as you can see, has Cat Island in it. But the question is not asking you for the island. It is asking you for the main settlement of the island that is found in F5. So the main settlement for this island is Arthur's Town. Arthur's Town would be the answer for number 1. Let us look at number 2. Name the body of water between Exuma and Cat Island. Exuma, these are the Exuma Keys, and this is Great Exuma at the bottom. So this is basically Exuma with her keys, and this island over here is Cat Island. The question says name the body of water between Exuma and Cat Island. I'm going to put an X on that body of water that question 2 is talking about. That body of water is called the Exuma Sound. Question number 3. What is the name of the settlement that is situated at 26.5 degrees north? That is a latitude line. 26.5. So 26.5 would be between the 26 line, and it would be between the 27 line. So this is the 27 line, This is the 26th line. And it said 26.5. So that is midway. 26.5 would be midway between 26 and 27. Then the other part of the question asks you, the other coordinate is 78.7 degrees west. That is a longitude line, and you will find that at the bottom. 78. This is the 78 value. This is the 78 line. That is here. But it's asking you for 78.7. So you're closer to the 79 longitude line, which is here. So 78.7 would take you past the middle point and closer to 79. Let's estimate that it will be about in this vicinity. So this line that I am drawing is 78.7, and it takes us to this settlement here, which is on the island of Grand Bahama. Question 3 says, what is the name of the settlement situated at 26.5? This is 26.5. And as you can see, the 26.5 takes us to this settlement as well. And 78.7, which is this line here, and it takes us to Freeport, which is in Grand Bahama. So the answer for question 3 would be Freeport. In question number 4, name the Bahama island through which longitude 75 degrees west passes. So you would find the 75-degree line, which is this line, and it is a longitude line because it travels from north to south, and it is passing through this island here. This island is Long Island. So the answer to number 4, name the Bahama island through which the 75-degree west line passes. That island is Long Island. And our last review question, number 5, which direction is Marsh Harbor, Abaco, from? From is the key word. From Nassau in New Providence. So students, once you locate Nassau, which is here, you are going from Nassau. If you go straight up like you're headed to Abaco, you are headed in a north direction. But you do not reach Marsh Harbor. You have to go in this direction after you've traveled north to get to Marsh Harbor in Abaco. So it means that you have traveled in a northeasterly direction. You went north, which is going upward, and you went slightly to the east. So the answer for number 5 would be northeast. I hope this video helps you with your mapping skills on the map of the Bahamas, and I hope to see you next week Monday at 6 p.m. for another lesson with Mrs. Wilson in Social Studies. Bye-bye.